Greetings, YouTube. Today I'd like to talk about military spending, in particular 10 federal contractors that received a total of $138 billion in the year 2010. Now, I realize that all of these contractors are within the United States, so that money was being transferred from the American people in general to these contractors and would eventually trickle down, at least to a certain extent, to some actual American people. The engineers that designed the technology, the people that produced it, the people that took care of those that produced it, etc., etc. So I realize that there are dividends that benefit America by having federal contracts. That makes perfect sense. But it is military spending. $138 billion that was spent for the sole purpose of producing items that either directly or indirectly kill people. There is no nice way of saying that. Now, I love military technology. I have been fascinated with it my whole life. I'm fascinated with weapons technology. I collect them. I make no bones about this. But my pursuit is academic. If I had my preferences, there would never, ever be a weapon anywhere on this planet used to harm anyone. It is purely an academic pursuit of mine. Unfortunately, devices being purchased through these contractors are not being purchased for academic purposes. They're being purchased to kill people. Think how much more we could have done for the world if we'd taken that $138 billion and spent it on things that we need right here in America that didn't involve killing people. We could rebuild roads, bridges, build schools, repair the schools that we have at the moment. We could make sure that every single American has a better education. We could help to ensure that people are fed. 25% of America's children do not receive sufficient food every day. That's absurd. But that's what it is. We as a nation have decided that spending money on weapons is more important than spending money on education and food and healthcare for our own people. That just seems insane to me. I'm not saying moving this money to anywhere else. Keep it in the United States. But spend it on things that we need. Making sure that every single American is as educated as they need to be in life. Retraining would help move people from the industries that are drying up into industries that aren't. Because if everyone is just waiting for the magic job fairy to come back, it isn't going to happen. We have to change things. And $138 billion would go quite a ways towards helping us weather the current economic disaster that we're in. And it wouldn't involve killing people. So I'm just suggesting shifting our spending from weapons technology to helping human beings. I know it's a radical concept and people are going to say that I'm a pie-in-the-sky socialist. I'm willing to accept that. But don't you think that helping other people is a much better way of spending money than trying to kill them?